Now tonight, 8 rounds, this scheduled in the lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing black, trimmed in the flag of the Philippines and Mexico, he weighed in officially 134 1/4 pounds. In 30 bouts as a professional, his record stands at 21 victories, 9 defeats, 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, here is the technician, Rey Perez. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. Wears tonight gold trimmed in black and silver. He weighed in 134 3/4 pounds, and in 19 bouts has 18 victories. Just 1 defeat, 15 big wins coming by way of knockout. The fighting pride of Buena Park, California, here is Christian Chimpa Gonzalez. And your referee in charge of the action, Rey Perez Jr. with the final instructions.
Fighter chief second only, please. Fighter chief second only, please. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece. All right, gentlemen, you receive the instructions in the dressing room. Know what I expect. A good, clean fight. Legal punches, here for you. Legal punches, here for you. Touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
Rey Perez Jr., third man in the ring, representing Bishop Amat, Southern California Fair, Chimpa, Buena Park. Rey Perez, Filipino, who recently moved. He's now living in the Coachella Valley. Rey Perez and Chimpa Gonzalez, our bonus coverage coming your way. After this, it'll be Joseph Diaz Jr., Victor Terrazas in the main event. Christian Chimpa Gonzalez, 22 years old, in the gold. Rey Perez has the right hand.
Gonzalez came right out and got hit with a good right hand. I'm looking to see if he can sort of block that right hand or try to counter off it. But right now, he got hit straight with the right hand. Early in the I mean, it's the first round, and I'm going to see if that's going to be something as a negative as time goes on.
The last time Chimpa Gonzalez faced a Filipino, he was knocked out cold by Romero Duno. That was back in March.
Well, he walks straight in and don't move his head. You seen he's got hit with 3 or 4 or 5 punches.
Right away. He's getting hit, B-Hop. And Rey Perez.
Well, he walks forward and he don't move his head enough to even try to offset the punch that's coming at him. And so he's always there to get hit or countered, even if he do hit the guy.
Perez has 9 losses, but he's gone up against some good opponents. Fought Jesse Magdaleno tough. Magdaleno now the WBO champion, 122 pounds. Chimpa gets hit with the right. Looking slow is Gonzalez.
Watch your head, Christian. Watch your head.
You know, Gonzalez has to get warmed up. And you know what? Sometimes you don't get a chance to get warmed up because he got a bad defense. And you know what? At the end of the day, he must find a way to be able to not get hit, but hit. At least as often as he get hit, because right now he's just walking into punches that he can avoid.
Perez, 27 years old. He's got the Mexico on the side of his trunks. Got the Filipino on one side. I'm like, why? He's like, marketing. Simple as that. He's got a Mexican manager who made the trunks for him. Bodywork from Chimpa. Perez is not scared at all.
He just threw a nice punch, left hand, then turned that same left hand before he brought it back into a left hook.
Perez has done some sparring at the Wild Card in Southern California.
You know, this is a toe-to-toe fight. As you see, they both exchanging from both sides. And you know what? Even Gomez, he's getting some punches in there, but he's more slower and returning punches back.
Both these guys just trying to load up on their punches. 10 seconds to go in the opening round. Christian Chimpa Gonzalez, Rey Perez in Indio, California. Getting ready for the second round. Able to eavesdrop at the corner of Chimpa Gonzalez. Bernard, exactly what you said. His father telling him, you're not moving, you're not jabbing. You can't just throw one punch. And Rey Perez coming out strong right away, going upstairs. As Chimpa looks slow and Perez looks fluid, and he's got a good lather going to him now.
Yeah, he has the really good rhythm. He was told to come out, throw punches, but throw with speed and power. And he came right out throwing those punches. Listened to his corner very well because he got off some good shots. Rey Perez is like a technician. He continue to what? Bang the body, stay close, and get the better combinations.
Perez actually working with a new corner. Marcos Caballero, the father of former world champion Randy Caballero, who has a gym here in the Coachella Valley, said they brought him to me 3 weeks ago. He goes, I can't really change a fighter in 3 weeks. He goes, but this guy has potential. You said it, Bernard. They're just going to be willing to go tit for tat. Here we go.
And it seemed like now, you know, who gets in with a sharper shot quicker, which could be either guy, because both guys are like really right there in front of each other's face and trying to impress each other with their will and combinations.
Blood from the left eyebrow of Gonzalez.
Don't do that, Ray. Don't hold it.
As Ray puts him in that headlock. Body shot from Perez. Chimpa covering up. You get the sense that this is the kind of fight right there, right? Where they're just going to grind it out, both of them.
It looks like they're going to grind it out, and whoever sort of submit to what, backing up or trying to box, it'll be the one that really bites the dust, because both of these guys, in their minds, they want to break each other's will. And guess what? It's going to take a lot from both guys to pull each other to the point where they want to back up. Or either guy. That was a good punch on the foot, and he got some reaction.
Rez wobbled Chimpa. He's on the ropes. He's bleeding.
But he still got clear eyes. He still knows where he's at because he's got his foot under him, and he's really rolling. And he's not getting hit as much as he was when he didn't get hurt.
Chimpa holds on.
Let him go. Here we go. Box.
Perez in the southpaw stance. Sees no problem switching. Another left hook from Perez. He's finding a home for that from the southpaw stance.
Perez is taking a chance now to get countered because he's not really on balance.
Chimpa spins Perez. Solid round for the Filipino with 10 seconds to go. It's scheduled for 8. Bonus coverage. Gonzalez and Perez slugging it out in Indio.
Golden Boy.
Chimpa Gonzalez got caught with the left hand. He goes back to the corner. His dad asks him, are you tired? What's wrong with you? Dad tells him, keep your hands up. He said, you're throwing too slow.
I don't think Gonzalez is tired. I just think he just took some good punches early on. And right now he's trying to get his footing up in him because, you know, he threw a lot of punches and he took a lot of punches. So I think he needs to regroup and go back to the basics. And he just threw 2 good little jabs. But I like to see him throw the right hand to the body now. He's just throwing one jab, one jab, one jab. You must put something behind it.
Chimpa's dad telling him, you're losing. Body work from Chimpa.
Well, his dad telling him the truth, and that's to motivate him to throw combinations like that.
Chimpa Gonzalez, 18-1. He started off his career. First 6 fights were in Mexico. Signed with Golden Boy. Had a lot of knockouts. That's 15 KOs. People start questioning, well, what kind of opponents is he knocking out?
I'm here. Let him go. Step back. Here we go.
Stepped it up in competition against Duno. Knocked out. Then he beat Daniel Perales, and then former champion Platano Diaz. There he is against Rey Perez. Rey Perez doesn't care. I like, did you watch video, Chimpa? He's like, no, I already know what he is. Like, paying no attention to him.
And he's fighting like that, like he's the guy. See them punches right now? He's smart enough to now to go to the body every time he finishes upstairs. And you know what? That is something that you taught in the gym, and you have to listen when you're in a fight. And that's where it's key. When you can take from the gym to a fight and not forget about the things that need to be done to win.
Good right hand by the Filipino Perez.
Hands are free. There you go.
Perez seemed not to have the power that he had 2 or 3 rounds ago. Maybe, Gonzalez got used to those punches. He got used to feeling how they feel, and now he absorbed them where they don't hurt him as much.
There you go. Watch your head, Ray. Watch your head, Ray.
They're just leaning on each other. Pace slowing down. Chipa with a left hook. A right from Gonzalez. A right from Perez. A left from Perez. Gonzalez just leaning on the ropes and getting attacked to the body. Perez hit him on the body. Hit him on the belt. Another right hand landed by
10
Perez.
seconds. Stop at the bell. 10
Solid
seconds.
round for the Filipino.
Watch your heads.
As Gonzalez corner. Interesting to see what they have to say if we're done with 3. Let's go into the corner for the Hennessy corner cam. Never stop, never settle.
Hey, tienes que tirar combinaciones estos rounds. Entrar con el jab, mover más la cabeza.
Throw the jab, move the head.
Left to right.
Combinations. That's the advice of his dad, Oscar Gonzalez Sr.
Great advice. I mean, we're seeing the same thing out here. Just what his dad said / trainer, because that's what's going to be effective, and he's going to be able to avoid a lot of things coming at him doing that.
After Gonzalez was knocked out by Romero Jr. and Marcos, questions of how will he react when he's tested. Rey Perez is that test, and as a promoter, you got to figure out what do we have in a fighter, don't you?
You have to, and you know what? Gonzalez right now is handling it, as far as I'm concerned.
Don't push. Okay, here you go. Come here.
He's handling it correctly. I mean, he's right there. He's there to counter, and he's trying sincerely. So when you put all those together, you have to, like, give this man a chance. You have to give Gonzalez a chance, and he's getting that chance tonight.
Usually Gonzalez is the one leading the fight. Usually it seems like he's the one in control of the fight. Perez seems like he's the one controlling it, the Filipino.
He's controlling it based on combinations and volume. He's throwing punches and bunches, and that controls the fight through the judges and also through the fans. Because when he let his hands go, there's a cut on Gonzalez's left eye right now, and that came from one of those combinations. If we see the replay later, that's good body shot. That was a body shot that caught Gonzalez right in the middle by Perez.
Uppercut by Gonzalez. That connected. Perez right there with him. Just smothering you, does Perez.
Perez been going to the body greatly, but he haven't been going with an uppercut. Turn into a body shot and then turn into a half uppercut. And he would get more reaction, I'm pretty sure, from Gonzalez.
The left from Perez.
You know, that's a grueling fight. Both these guys is in shape. They haven't took a step back, and they're imposing their will on each other.
I throw a body shot, you throw a body shot. Perez goes upstairs. Leaning on each other too, that takes a toll, doesn't it?
Yeah, you got body weight. You got really dead weight that's leaning on each other. And that's why for any young fighter out there, you must always come prepared, always come ready. Because fights can happen like this at any fight that you take. And so this is the reward of it, is that you're there defending yourself, and you can defend yourself.
A clash of heads. He already has one cut because of the punches.
10
Final seconds of the fourth round. Christian Gonzalez, Rey Perez, grinding in Indio.
Our soccer is our stage.
Gonzalez might have gotten cut as they're working it on his corner.
Yeah, both guys are inside. They rubbing. It's a little abrasion there, but you also see the hair and the follicles and stuff rubbing, and that might have caused a little bit of more irritation. And then you seen the blood after he raised up out of that clinch.
As the doctor is checking it out, Raul Caiz Jr., the referee, came over and told us it was a result of a headbutt, the second one. But the first cut was a result of a punch. Done with 4. As Rey Perez starts the 5th round strong.
Watch your heads, guys. Remember, watch those heads.
Perez married, has a couple of kids, hasn't seen him in a while. He's like, I fight and I send money back to the Philippines.
And he's fighting like he want to continue to send money back to the Philippines because he's continued to keep the pressure and throw more than one punch.
There you go. Hands are free.
In the fight.
Well, the last time we saw Perez on ESPN, he fought Lamont Roach Jr. In Washington, D.C., and Roach, a nice prospect the Golden Boy has. They went the distance, but he
let him go. Don't hold, Christian.
Had a good bout with Roach. Roach had that different level of athleticism. He controlled the fight where Chipa Gonzalez is playing into the fight of Rey Perez.
And he playing in that fight because he's not actually doing what his trainer was telling him to do. His coach, he must continue to what? Get off first, step to the side, not go straight back. Right now, Perez is actually mugging him, staying on top of him, pitting his body weight. Gonzalez just got finished throwing a good combinations, then he got hit because he didn't do anything after that. He stayed there and watched him admire his work to see if any reaction, and he wound up getting countered.
Get the feeling this is going to come down to conditioning too, right? How much work did you put in?
Conditioning and being active to the end. So you got to put both of those together. And that's why both of these guys got that same mentality, because they both hit each other with left hooks.
Let him go, Ray. Let him go.
This fight's going to come down mostly on nutrition. Who's in better shape? Who wanted the best? Who wanted to be on the next level?
After Gonzalez was knocked out, he went and hired a strength and conditioning coach, working out at Titan Edge Athletics. You see him changing his diet. But right now, it's Rey Perez who's fighting like the fighter who's in the B side. The fighter who has to fight for his wife and kids on the other side of the continent. You don't want to become known as a fighter who's the gateway guy. Perez, he doesn't feel like he is.
Both of these guys want to get through that gate because they're giving and taking back and forth. This fight is not one-sided on either side. I see this fight being very, very close. Little edge to one, little edge to the other. Depending on how you look at it and how you score it, this is an inside, back and forth fight.
Perez with some blood from his nose. Chimpa with cuts on his left eyebrows. 10 seconds to go in the round.
10 seconds.
A tough one. Ruling.
Listen for that bell.
And they're still throwing. Perez and Gonzalez.
It's time for the rival.
Main event coming up next. There you see him warming up in his locker with his father / trainer, Joseph Diaz Jr. Undefeated. Doing work. That's coming up next as he takes on Filipino Victor Terrazas. Right now, though, we got Christian Gonzalez and Rey Perez. Perez representing Zamboanga del Norte, Philippines. About an hour flight from Manila. And Perez does that every time, every round. He comes out really strong.
He comes out because he wants to what? He wants to leave and start off letting the judges know that he's in control. And that's a smart corner move by letting their fighter know, look, when the bell ring, go right out, throw 4 or 5 punch combination, and then in between, let them same punches go, and they're going to be effective. Because you know what? When it's a close fight, it really comes down to who's scoring, who's scoring, and how many punches both guys are throwing. And so Perez is doing what he's supposed to do, is continue to throw punches like that, the 1-2 straight down the middle.
Bouncing around, Perez, solid right by the Filipino. Chimpa on the ropes, gets hit by the body. Perez with the sharper punches. Chimpa wild with his.
Great right hand. What a good. And he took that hand. He took that right hand right on the chin. He just took another one. How many can he continue to take like that? Because right now he's getting pop shot and he's getting set up for something else to go come after that, maybe a left hook.
You see Perez setting up, Bernard, where he's trying to load up on his punches. Chimpa's just throwing punches.
Perez is getting the leverage. He's pushing off with his left shoulder. Then he's digging to the body, and then he's going to try to throw the left hand up top. Perez is really a slick, patient type fighter, but he executes with both hands.
Let him go, Ray. Let him go. Let him go. Pull your arm out, Christian. Your hands are free. Stop. Take a breather, guys. Breathe. Here we go. Box.
Oh, solid right by Perez. Chimpa answers with the left, but Perez is right there. You get a sense that Perez doesn't really care about Chimpa's power.
No, he don't. But, you know, he must be respected to a point. But I think he took so many good punches from him, from Perez, that he feels that he can take those punches and not be conscious of ducking any.
Watch your hands, guys. Watch those hands.
Both guys are fighting so close in the phone booth where they both can hit each other head and both guys can get cut. But this is a fight of nutrition. This is a fight of heart, guts.
Solid round for Rey Perez. He's trying to close it strong as Gonzalez holds on. 10 seconds to go.
Stop.
In the 6th round.
Stop at the bell. 10 seconds. Box. Stop at the bell. Let him go. No punch.
No baje las manos, tira más golpes.
Throw more punches. His father, Oscar Gonzalez Sr., telling his fighter, hey, we're losing.
Yeah, he's telling him he's losing, and he's telling him the truth. So he wants to motivate him, of course. He wants him to go out and let it all out because, look, you have nothing to lose. You've got some rounds in, but you don't have nothing to win the fight. Look for this round and the next round for Gonzalez now to go all the way out or get knocked out trying.
And Perez again starts the round strong. Chimpa back against the ropes.
Staying on top of him. Perez is so smart to stay on top of Gonzalez and not let him get off. He hitting with combinations now to the body and coming up with the left hook.
Chimpa lands a left. Perez wears it.
Stop. Take a breather. It's okay. Break. Careful with those heads. Careful. Here we go. You okay? Here we go. Box.
I'm really surprised none of these guys really threw uppercuts to the side because both of them are right there for uppercuts because they're leaning in, they're not leaning back. So they're not really there to get hit with anything leaning back. They're there leaning forward. So you bring it up like a shoveling. You shovel up and you load left hook.
Christian. Let him go,
the left hook has to come behind that
uppercut. Free, gentlemen.
From either guy.
The CompuBox total numbers so far in this fight.
Still, this is a phone booth fight. Both guys are inside very hard rounds to score in this fight because, from my perspective, both guys are in and they both getting each of each other when they throw punches.
Over 500 punches thrown by Perez. A little dirty, but it's a grind kind of affair.
Well, when you're fighting close like that and you're pushing and you're shoving, it might look dirty, but it's part of the defense makes a good offense.
You're defending the veteran, huh?
Yeah, because I'm not doing the moves. You know, we stick together, but you know, in reality, they are good defensive and offensive moves, and that's what sets it up.
Big right hand by Perez. Chimpa taking some gloves here in the 7th round.
Stop.
The first guy throws an uppercut, we might see the first knockdown of the fight.
Another big right hand by Perez. As Gonzalez keeping his hands down the opposite of what his corner told him to do. He looks gassed. Eats a left. He's trying to hold on. Perez giving himself some room to work. Gonzalez on the ropes. Perez. Finally, Chimpa wraps him up.
Here we go.
It's a pro-heavy Gonzalez crowd, and Perez doesn't care about that. Body work from Perez.
That's going to be the key. The body work right there on the ropes. Continue to keep him on the rope, pin him on the ropes, and hit him to the body.
Stop. No punch, no punch. Here we go. Box. 10 seconds. Stop at the bell. 10 seconds.
Solid round. There's that uppercut, B-Hop.
No knockdown.
That uppercut is so important.
We go to the 8th and final round. Let's listen to the corner of Chimpa Gonzalez as they're in tough.
Es el último round, güey.
But you cannot bring your hands like that. You got to bring them back up right away.
Are you sure? Are you okay to continue? Okay, protect yourself, okay? Thank you, Doc.
Si no ganamos perdimos la pelea, güey. Te lo digo en serio. ¿Quieres perder? Sal y gana el tiro cerrado con todo. It's okay.
Well, for the 8th round, they decided to turn the music up even louder, B-Hop. So what I was able to hear was Oscar Gonzalez asking his son, do you want to come out? The doctor came in over. He said he sees double vision at times from the cuts.
Keep it clean. Last one. Here we go. Box.
You need a knockout, they told him. Oh, and Perez comes out with right away the aggression.
He comes out and say, how you doing, and hit him with the 1-2. The punch he's been hitting with really all day when he continued to hit him through the whole fight. But, you know, I seen Gonzalez look at his face and it seemed like that he had vision problems. So I like to continue to keep a watch on him and see if he can fight through this and not let Perez take over.
Well, that's what Caiz Jr., the referee, told him. He said, you've been taking a lot of shots. Protect yourself. Judge Gonzalez telling us that in the corner of Perez, that their perfect execution. We want him to throw a bunch of combinations. Put this away.
Straight right hand, counter right hand by Perez, right on the money.
Let him go, Ray. Let him go. Pull your arm out, Christian. Let him go, Ray. Stop. Ray, let him go when I say let go. Here we go. Box. Pull your arm out, Ray. Hands are free. There you go.
Gonzalez corner told him he had to go for broke.
But
Gonzalez let it happen.
Yes, he did tell him that. And you know what? Gonzalez is now is right there at Pickens for Perez to set him up because he's leaning in, he's off balance, and he's a little tired. It's the last round. Let's see if he do it.
Perez still loading up on his shots.
Stop. Take a breather. Breathe, gentlemen. Here we go. Box.
Right hand from Perez. Set up by that jab.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he went in again in his eyes. So now you're having really right eye problems.
Another clash.
Here we go. Box.
The two righties clashing with their heads.
No, knockdown.
Push down.
Here we go. Come here. No knockdown. Give me the gloves.
A lot of that fatigue. Both guys was fighting tough
Here we go.
for all these rounds. And, you know, their age is not like it was in the 5th round. They've been in each other's face.
Right hand, another one from Perez. Gonzalez showing he can take a punch.
Well, both of you guys watch when you go in with
Filipino
your
though.
hands.
Either Perez can't punch, or Gonzalez can take a hell of a punch. Both guys been giving and taking. Nobody on the ground, but action through the whole fight.
Take a breather. Here we go. Box.
They wanted to see what Gonzalez had in him. They stepped him up with a tough guy like Rey Perez. It'll be the night that Christian Gonzalez fails the test. Final seconds of the fight.
10 seconds. Stop at the bell.
Been grinding, been slugging, been back and forth.
Listen for that bell.
It's Rey Perez, Christian Gonzalez. They go the distance. 8 tough rounds. Perez puts his hand up. We're going to stay here, wait for the decision. Perez walking around very confident. Smile on his face. Marco Caballero, what did I tell you, he said to his fighter.
And then, as Gomez continued to keep rolling and trying to duck some of these punches, he's still getting hit with some good shots. Both of these guys show great chins, great heart. Let's see who wins.
Perez said he knew he was the opponent and control the fight. He's been with his trainer 3 weeks. Speaks a little bit of English. And they got it. Let's look at the final punch stat numbers. The power punches. Chimpa threw 38%. Rey Perez, almost 600 punches thrown. And I think he might have won the crowd too, Bernard.
Well, they respect heart and they respect the guy that's coming in there with grit. And they would put a hell of a performance.
Our ring announcer, Joe Martinez, has the results.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards one more time. Fight fans for the war between the ropes tonight. Put your hands together, Indio. And here are the judges' totals. Both Dr. Lou Moret and Fernando Villarreal have it 79-73. Raul Cai Sr. scores it 78-74. All for your winner by unanimous decision, the technician, Rey Perez.
Gets the victory tonight. What'd you think of that decision, Bernard?
Yeah, a really good decision. Both guys was giving it a take, showed a lot of heart. But Perez won the fight.